Really looking forward to Argentina versus Chile tonight. I know that Messi is expected not to play. That's just our luck as Copa fans, as soccer fans. We have to deal with, the players that we want to see not playing for whatever reasons they are, whether it's injuries or problems with behavior, or in his case, taxes, or whatever the reason that he's not playing tonight. But it should impact Argentina. Now, Argentina is more than just Messi. They're not a one-man team. Anyone who says they are is just fooling themselves. But this is a very important match because I would want to personally avoid Mexico in the quarterfinals. Not to say that neither Chile or Argentina can beat Mexico, but you don't want to have to deal with them right off the bat once the group stage is over. And looking at the form this Mexican team is in, they have a great chance of getting to the final. So for Argentina against Chile today, it could really go either way since Messi's not on the field. Chile could win, Argentina could win, or it could be a draw. And even if it's a draw, I would give the advantage to Chile to top this group in first place, because if this game does end in a draw, it would come down to goal difference if both teams take care of business in their other two group games against Bolivia and Panama, which they should. And Chile are a very high scoring team. Argentina, they fluctuate. Sometimes they are a high scoring team, sometimes they only win by 1 goal margins. I would give the advantage to Chile to top this group if this match does end in a draw. And we would have an Argentine Mexican quarterfinal and a Uruguayan Chilean quarterfinal. Uh, but as far as looking at the lineups for the teams that are playing tonight, I'm gonna go with a draw. I'm gonna go with the draw between Chile and Argentina. And in the second match, which comes earlier, between Panama and Bolivia, Bolivia is the weakest team in South America. Some would argue the weakest team in this entire tournament. And Panama should get 3 points from this. I don't want to hear any excuse. Panama should get 3 points from this. But Bolivia might be able to grind out a result. After Venezuela getting a surprise win yesterday, I'm not dismissing any possibility. But I would like to see Panama perform well in this tournament. I like CONCACAF teams, but I particularly like Panama. They usually do really well in Gold Cups. The last 3 or 4 consecutive Gold Cups, they've reached the semifinals. They're a really good team. They should have gotten to the final last year in the Gold Cup, if not for the ridiculous penalty that was awarded to Guardado in the semifinal. And they might have won the Gold Cup last summer, but we'll never know. Panama's always been a very defensively disciplined team. They're one of the best teams in Central America. I think behind Mexico and behind Costa Rica, Panama's probably the best team in Central America. And they're doing pretty well right now in World Cup qualifying. They're in good position to reach the hexagonal final round of CONCACAF World Cup qualifying this coming September. And this is going to be Blas Perez's last tournament. I hope he has a good send-off. Some of their players are aging, and I want to see Panama, the Canaleros, have a good final hurrah in this tournament. Bolivia is not impressive to watch. They're very weak. The only time they are really a threat is when they play in La Paz and at high altitude in CONMEBOL qualifying. Other than that, they're not a good team. The United States destroyed them 4-0 last week in a friendly. If they lost to 4-0 to the United States, they should really get crushed to Argentina and Chile in this group. And honestly, they should lose to Panama. But they're going to need a result out of this to stand any chance of advancing. So we'll have to see where that goes. But my predictions, I think Panama will win. I'm not going to predict a scoreline. And I think Argentina and Chile is going to end in a draw. So at the end of today, Panama will top the group with 3 points. Argentina and Chile both with 1 point, and Bolivia with 0. So share your thoughts below, like, subscribe, comment. I'll see you tomorrow when we're back at Group A the Copa America live action between the USA and Costa Rica, and Paraguay against Colombia. So, after tonight, all the first round matches, all 16 teams will have played at least one match so far, and it's back to the table, back to the beginning with Group A. And should be exciting, guys. So, until then, peace out, and I will see you tomorrow.